Hi guys, it's Tom from Dreamlight Gaming, and I just wanted to take a moment just to discuss Dropzone Commander. It's a new game made by Hawk Wargames. There we go, Hawk Wargames. And myself and Stu at Dreamlight have been looking at it for a while now. And to be honest with you, we're going to give it a go. For those that don't know, Dropzone Commander is a game based at 10mm scale, and it is essentially humanity has been eradicated, or 90% I think of humanity has been eradicated by the Scourge, which are a alien race that are designed to, they're world enders essentially. There's some Scourge vehicles and such like. Sorry about the quality of the video, it's a bit poor. The rules itself work around essentially battling for drop zones. I know that's really obvious, but for example, if you look at the scenario play, each one of those is a building, and the buildings have objectives in them, so on and so forth. The idea works on tanks and your vehicles fight around cities, all cityscapes. It works on close range. All the vehicles have what are called countermeasures, so you might have an infinite range on a weapon, like a tower block destroying real cannon, for example. Against a countermeasured vehicle, it might go down to 12-inch. So it's all about ranges and blocking lines of sight, things like that. So very, very cool. The rules themselves, very neat, very compact. It tells you all of your scenarios, all of your scenery, how to deny that, hit into wound charts, who can shoot to what. Very straightforward, very well written, line of sight, cover, everything you can imagine from a well written game. Hawk Wargames have done really well. That's cool. There you go, like an apocalyptic city. So there you go, lots of alien war striders going through the ruins of Earth, so to speak. We've both picked out, myself and Stu that is, a race that we're going to do. So I'll just get to the 4 main races. I'll do a quick overview of them all and tell you which one's which. So we start with the United Colonies of Mankind. Now the UCM, as they're called, essentially goes humans in the future. Very sort of dropshippy, not to mention lots of sci-fi influences obviously. They're humanity after the Scourge has eradicated Earth and the nearby colonies. These are the guys that 160 years later form up their army and go back and say, enough's enough, we want the planet back. That's a bit of the background. There's obviously a lot more background in here. Again, each race has dropships, troop dropships, and aircraft, anti-aircraft, tanks, plenty of vehicles, plenty of interesting things, bit of background, so on and so forth. Troops, so you've got legionnaires, they're your troops, so very, very cool. Command APCs, things like that. So that's the UCM, there you go. They're your 3 sets. I think you can actually purchase those as sets. That's a skirmish game. It's about 500 points in that box, and it's perfect for just to start out with your mate. So you can both grab one of them, grab a rule book, and you're away. Everything has a tip which tells you if it's a skirmish class or a battle. Shows you what you can have, and you buy in formations. So for example, there's formations where 3 tanks, 3 other tanks are going 3 2-vehicle carrying landers, if that makes sense. 6 infantry bases can go in 2 APCs that in turn can then be carried by a vehicle. So very well written, very well thought out. Cool colour schemes for all the races. So that's the UCM, United Colonies. This is the Scourge. They're the alien menace that has eradicated everything, and as people will know, I like that sort of thing. So this is what myself, Tom, I'm going to do the Scourge. Very interesting. They've got biological sort of look to them, which I like. Very, very cool. That's Ace. That's their command ship. Big floating beastly thing. Very cool. But again, same principle. Dropships, troop dropship, fighter. So, you know, everything is very, very similar. Tanks, different types of heavy tanks. Little minders, which are anti-aircraft things for Scourge. There you go, more tanks. That's your Desolator. That's your commander, so to speak. APCs and troops. So again, very similar. That's cool. Yeah. Same again there. Same principle, just for the Scourge. Slightly different things you can take. The Scourge are good at sort of medium to close range firefights, from what I can see. Cool. Sort of pictures again on there. Anything else? Next race is the Post-Human Republic, or PHR. Very, very cool up to them. See, these have been very popular. If you imagine that when in the background of the game, the Scourge's attack was forewarned, and these are the humans that took the warning and left. They left the day before the attack. I believe it was the day. I might be wrong. Yeah, the day before the attack. Essentially, they legged it. Went to a planet and they didn't suffer the wrath of the Scourge. 150 or 160 years later, when they came back, they said, "Hey, we're here and we've got all this fantastic technology." And the normal humans that had battled the Scourge told them to sling the rock, essentially. Do one. You left us before, so you can leave now. Very cool, but the stuff. I mean, that's cool, isn't it? Like an APC flyer. That's fantastic. So, background on all the weapons in there, if you want to know how the weapons work. The background's phenomenal. Same again. Lander ships. So on and so forth. A bit different, the Post-Human Republic have walkers instead of tanks. So, biped walkers with all their weapons on. Very, very cool. So, both of us were thinking of doing these, but neither of us took that bite. So, interesting. Might be if there's any future members of Dreamlike. One of them might plump for it, so we'll see. And same again there. The fourth and final race for the moment is the one that Stu's going for, which are called the Shaltari. They're an alien race in tribes, very like the ancient Indians, American Indian tribes, that sort of thing. Humans have known of them and had contact with them for a while, and they're obviously weighing into the fight, aren't they? Very technologically advanced, very interesting. Slightly special rules for them. Stu always likes to pick the complicated things. Instead of APCs as such, they have what are called gates, which allow you to teleport your troops through. So something different. We wanted something a bit different, and they're orange. Ooh. But very, very cool. Same principle. So instead of the transports, you've got heavy gates, medium gates, light gates, so on and so forth. Cool looking tanks, and then war striders, which are cool. Just cool different look to them. That's the 4 races in all. There you go. That's a lot of orange, isn't it? Cool details in background. That's just cool. Anyway, bias. But that's Dropzone. What I want to know is, does anyone play it? Has anyone played it? We're going to knock a board together, we're going to knock our forces together, and we're going to try some battle reports from it. It looks like a good game, and we intend to fully support it. It's not going to take over, we will still play 40k in fantasy, but this is something different, and by the look of it, it's something pretty cool as well. So let us know, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you play Dropzone. Do you play Scourge? Have you got any tips for me? Do you play anything else? Tell me about destroying the Scourge, whatever. It's up to you. As always, defend your Dropzone and keep it dreamlike.